Hey guys, it's Bucky and welcome to your 5th Objective-C tutorial. And in this tutorial we're going to be going over the second part of the class, and that's the implementation. Now we already gave our program something called an interface, and this pretty much said what's going to be in the class. We have an age, a weight, and a couple methods. So what the implementation section is pretty much a way to say, alright, we told you we're going to have some methods in the implementation section. We're going to give you actual instructions on how to do the methods. For example, if we had a method called sleep, we're going to say in our implementation section, we would say, alright, in order to sleep, brush your teeth, lay in bed, put your head on the pillow, close your eyes. So let's go ahead and just get started. So unlike last time where you said at interface to give the interface, you need to do at implementation. There we go. I want to make sure I didn't type it right in big words. And what you have to do after this is say what class you're working with, and it's the same one as your interface, person. So this is an implementation for person. So let's go ahead and inside this we can go ahead and start building our methods. So the first method we had is, remember, we had print, set age, and set weight. So here's a cool thing. In order, a method consists of two parts. The method header, which is the name of the method pretty much, and the method body. And inside the method body is the instruction. And the cool thing, we already got our method header built. So go ahead and copy this and go ahead and paste it. This is the method header. What it means is what kind of information are you going to be receiving back and what's the name of it. Again, we already built all this, so pretty cool. Now in order to build the method body, go ahead and put curly braces, and inside your curly braces right after, this is the instruction of whenever I use this method called print, what do I want to happen? Well, whenever we use this method called print, what do we want to happen? Let's just go ns log, which means print out on the screen, and then go ahead and put at in quotation marks. I get rid of all the stuff I don't like doing first, and then go ahead and put I am, let's put %I, which is going to be age. So I am 23 years old and weigh %I. Should we put libs? Alright. Let's go ahead and put pounds. I don't like LBS. How does that mean pounds at all? LBS doesn't make sense. So we're going to say I am variable years old and weigh variable pounds. So now it needs two variables, and that of course would be the age and the weight. So that's why the print format that I taught you guys like 2 tutorials ago, that's where it's coming in handy. So we already got the method built. We got the method header and the method body. That makes up the method. Done. So now we got 2 more methods to build right here. So let's go ahead and copy this one, set age, except for the semicolon, copy it and paste it right under here. And paste. So now when we build the method body, here's what this method header is saying. We have a method that's going to return nothing. We're not going to want anything in return. It's going to be called set age, just because we thought it was a cool name. And it's saying, alright, in order for me to do this method, I need some bit of information. So you better be passing me a number here, and I'm going to treat it as the variable a. So here's what's going on here. You're going to have a number you're going to pass in later, like 23. So whenever you use a, it's going to be equal to 23. So let's go ahead and set age, our age variable, equal to a. So pretty much age is going to eventually be equal to 23 when we get to the next section. Simple enough. And let's do the same thing with the set weight method. Copy the method header. Let me see. There we go. And the method body. This Mac. Look at my keyboard on this. Look how tiny this is. It's like a phone. It's like a cell phone. Hello? Hello? Anyways, that's why I'm like, alright, where are the numbers on the right hand side and taking a long time and stuff. It's my first Mac. I apologize. But anyways, back to the tutorial. Let's go ahead and set weight equal to W. And then once we're done With the implementation section, which pretty much means instructions on how to do the method, go ahead and press at end. So how does your computer know when the implementation starts? It says at implementation, and how does it know when this section ends? At end. So here's what we did. Our implementation section is pretty much essentially to build our methods. We built the print method just by putting a print statement in. That's the only instruction we have to do. For the set age method, we gave it our method header and we said, alright, as an argument we're going to pass in an integer value that's going to be treated as the variable a. So whenever you get that variable, set it equal to age. And we're going to be doing the same thing with weight. Later on in our program, we're going to be calling this method called setWeight, and then we're going to put a number what we want our weight to set to. So go ahead and set that weight equal to W. And in the next tutorial, we're going to be going over the main programming section, and this is going to put everything to use and make everything make sense. So for now, that's all the time I have. But thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you later.